Good afternoon. My name is Robin Trejo, and today we will be looking at a presentation on families. Let us begin. Families come in all shapes and sizes. Before we can look at types of families, we should go over what a family is. According to the authors of our textbook, Marriage, Families, and Relationships, a family is a sexually expressive parent-child or other kin relationship in which people, usually related by ancestry, marriage, or adoption, do three things. First, form an economic and otherwise practical unit and care for any children or other dependents. Number two, they consider their identity to be significantly attached to the group. And three, commit to maintaining that group over time. Another thing that goes along with families are family functions. Now, family functions can be seen across the board in all types of families. Those family functions are 1. Raising children responsibly, 2. Providing economic and other practical support, and 3. Emotional security. Today we will be looking at 3 types of families. There are more. However, today we will just be looking at these 3. The 3 that we will be taking a look at are nuclear families, extended families, and single-parent families. The nuclear family. What is a nuclear family? Well, a nuclear family is a family group comprising only the wife, the husband, and their 3 children. Typically, in a nuclear family, we will see a breadwinning husband, or a husband who goes off to work daily, and the wife who is a homemaker and stays home and takes care of the kids and other household chores and duties. Examples of a nuclear family that we can see on television or have at one point seen on television are The Simpsons, Seventh Heaven, and Boy Meets World. Some of the benefits of a nuclear family. First off, strength and stability. Spouses can role model what a loving and caring and supportive relationship should be to their children. Along with strength and stability, it helps to show the children a healthy way to solve problems, to delegate different household responsibilities, and ways to support one another through both positive and negative situations. Another benefit that we can see in nuclear families is financial stability, which in turn equals to more opportunity. And what that means is simply having a 2-parent household gives children the stability and opportunities to be able to do more things in life, different luxuries and opportunities that they may not have in other family types and family settings. A third benefit is consistency in means of behavioral success. And this simply means that children have a consistency, and in having a consistency, they are more likely to behave better and in more positive ways, to do better in school and become more involved in community and other extracurricular activities. Alright. Some of the challenges of a nuclear family. It might sound odd, but having a close-knit family can be a challenge. Within a nuclear family, although it does provide closeness and being able to have close relationships and bonds with children, between child and parent, this can cause issues as far as with the extended family and not having the means to be able to open up, and not having an extended family be close-knit can cause for more struggles during hardships. So although close-knit families typically sound like a really good thing, they can also be a challenge. Another challenge is burnout. And what this kind of entails is a family member, which typically tends to be the mother, have a tendency to burn out, and being that the husband goes off to work and the mother stays home, um, trying to balance children's activities and keeping a house maintained and all the other things that come with being a housewife or a homekeeper, can cause the the wife or the stay-at-home spouse to burn out at the end of the day, and that leaves less time for pampering and nurturing herself and her other relationships with friends and other family. Another challenge is less conflict resolution skills. Many times when you grow up in a home, you tend to begin to have the same mindset and the same thoughts. And if you are a very close knit or isolated family, you don't have the opportunity to learn the way other people think, or learn to even think on your own, and that can cause some issues later on in life, and can also lead to arguments as you grow older and maybe start to learn from the um, so-called outside world. The next one we will take a look at is the extended family. What is an extended family? Well, an extended family includes relatives other than parents and children, such as uncles and aunts, grandparents, and we many times see this more so in some ethnicities than in others. But yes, an extended family entails more than just mom, dad, and kids living under the same roof. Some examples of an extended family, we see the Addams family, where uncles and cousins live, as well as mom and dad and the children, the Munsters, and also Family Matters. Benefits of the extended family are support and encouragement for the parents. Extended family members can offer the support needed when times get tough, and they can even having extended members in the same household can even help as far as child care and providing assistance in that. Another benefit is it improves self-esteem and self-worth in children. This just helps simply because they have more people to encourage and to lift them up during different times and trials and moments in their life. Another benefit is linked to others' interests and ideas. When you have a house full of many adults, they can share their views and their points and even their interests and hobbies, and that can in turn be passed down to the children, and children can be more well-rounded and well-versed in multiple things. Some of the challenges in having an extended family is privacy. Having multiple members of a family live in one home can limit the amount of privacy that one can have due to having such a large number of people in the same household. Another challenge that we can see in extended families is, as far as monarchies is concerned, decisions made by the overhead, which typically is the grandfather, can't be challenged by any other person. So although there may be a mom or a dad, a grandparent can many times fight and struggle for the final say, and that can cause issues and rifts and arguments amongst the other adults in the household, and that can be a challenge and can make the environment for a child very stressful. Finally, we'll take a look at single parent families. What is a single parent family? Well, a single parent family is a person who has a dependent child or dependent children and who is widowed, divorced, or unmarried. Examples of single parenting that we can see in TV shows are shows like Full House, which can also lead to extended family. Um, Also, we see a single parent family in the Gilmore Girls, as well as in the show Different Strokes. Benefits of being a single parent, it can be decision making. As a single parent, you don't have to compromise with another adult or a spouse or a partner in making decisions in childcare or financial decisions. You're the sole decision maker. Another benefit is child rearing. Now, many times in single parent families, the child will spend the weekend or a couple of days with the other parent, but many times um, the main single parent or the more full-time single parent has the rights and more control over raising the child and has more influence on the thing that the child will do and can do. Another benefit can be it can be less stressful. Um, Typically, in a single parent home, there's not going to be any sort of argument, so there's no need to argue in front of a child or children. There's no disagreeing, and overall, that could be better for the child. Some of the challenges of single parenting is economic stress. Many times a single parent may have to do both. They may have to be the breadwinner and the homemaker, and sometimes the single parent can be just overloaded with issues and financial situations that it can just be very stressful and very challenging as a parent. Another challenge is overloaded with too many tasks, which can be feeling left overwhelmed and out of control, and with not having a partner to help alleviate that stress and that the tasks in the home can lead a parent to feel lonely. Another that we saw as a benefit can also be a challenge, and that is decision making. Although you do get to make all the decisions, sometimes making a decision can be a little less stressful if you have someone to consult with and to go over the pros and the cons. And a single parent, you don't have that opportunity, and thus there's more weight on your decision than if you were to have a spouse or a partner. So that's the end of my presentation. We have been able to take a look at both nuclear, extended, and single parent households and the pros and the cons of each of those households. All right, thanks for listening, guys. Have a good day.